The statement by Siaya Senator James Orengo that there are people deep inside the system or deep inside Uhuru Kenyatta's administration are keen on frustrating Raila Odinga's journey to State House is actually trending. It's trending across all major social media platforms. But to most of us, this is not news. To those of us who are networked to the behind the scenes, those of us who are networked to people who work for the president or who work for major political formations, we know that this has been going on. So there's nothing new here. This is not news to us. This has been going on for close to over a year now. This started somewhere mid last year. So what some of us have been waiting for is when will Raila Odinga take this to the public? And it's obvious that today, James Orengo was actually addressing you, the ODM or the members of the public. He was actually bringing their frustrations to the public. What this means is that they've tried to resolve these things internally, but they're not working. It means that Jakoma has taken this up with Uhuru and is not listening or is not acting. They've complained to the deep state, to whoever who that is, but they are not acting properly. Because remember, it's only end of January. It was the end week. It was I think it was like January 27th or 26th when Jacob was heckled in Githurai on his way to Thika, when he addressed a meeting in Githurai of local traders, and he was pelted with stones. So that was like a turning point. At that point, it was obvious that the deep state was not very keen on Raila Odinga. And then there were two letters. There was a Kangata letter. Then there was a letter by 41 members of parliament saying Jacob is unelectable, BBI cannot be sold in Mount Kenya. All those were just red herring. They were clear signs that the system was determined at blocking Raila Odinga from ascending the presidency, or at best, the system is determined at frustrating Raila Odinga so that he can come to the negotiating table to agree to support a candidate who will be acceptable to everybody else. So basically, Uhuru Kenyatta's people are trying to blackmail Jacob to back off the race so that he can support their preferred candidate. In this case, it's obvious it's Musalia Mudavadi. But then how will this happen? How will it work out? So I think it's obvious that Jacob is not going to take it lying. He is now fighting back, and the first line of defense is to go to the members of the public. So Orengo's message, or whatever Jacob will tell you tomorrow from Kibera, is actually going to tell you exactly what are the issues. So he's actually bringing this matter from the boardroom to the public. So it's upon you guys to decide whether you are for Project Deep State, Project Musalia, or you are for Raila Odinga and the handshake. So that's the whole thing. So from the deep inside analysis is that Jakoma has decided is going to put an end to this project in Mudavadi. So they are going to frustrate Musalia Mudavadi. And one way of frustrating it is to go to the public and make it clear what the agenda of Uhuru Kenyatta is, or the agenda of the deep state, whether Uhuru is part of the deep state or he has authorized the deep state, we don't know. But the point is that there are people in the deep state who are keen at frustrating Raila Odinga, and they seem to be most likely to be supporting Musalia Mudavadi. So this is really quite interesting. Remember, another of deep state is experiment. Mukisa Kitui is somehow flip-flopping. The high entrance to the race that was expected is kind of died out. Today he had like a homecoming, which was very much low-key, no exuberance, nothing. Meaning that Project Mukisa Kitui is already down. And this is because of the resurgent Moses Wetangula and Mudavadi crossed ranks. So that's why. But then now the statement by Orengo is quite big, and we'll see what the reception is by members of the public, especially after Jacob supporting BBI to the point that is almost going through. So was Jacob being used? These are some of the questions that the members of the public will need to understand. And this has got a bigger implication in the referendum, in the upcoming referendum. The only thing that you need to notice that the referendum is actually supported by everybody, because everybody, the major political parties, are supporting the BBI mainly because of the governance structure. Everybody wants those 5 seats introduced, 2 extra deputy prime ministers, a deputy president, and a prime minister. Everybody wants that, whether it's Ruto, Raila, even Uhuru Kenyatta himself, because they know that that is the best thing that can happen for the governance in Kenya. So BBI will pass, but there is fear that Jacob may pull the rug, but I doubt he will. So that is